Hey, welcome or welcome back to Babeinlibrary. It's your girl Lisa, and today we're going to talk about my plans for the month of May. In the month of May, there's quite a bit going on. I am finishing up with some series, getting caught up. I am also going to be participating in Mafia May, and we'll see what else the month has in store for me. But a couple of things I know I need to do is continue along with the Salacious Players Club series. I am finally at the final book that has been released, and that is Synodom book Ronin. So I'm going to be reading Highest Bidder for the month of May. This is an extreme age gap relationship. This is where you have a pleasure dom and his, I'm going to say, sugar baby. I can't wait to see how I feel about this. I've been kind of intrigued by Ronin since I saw him first in Praise and then got more of his personality in Eyes on Me. Now it is time for me to fall in love with Ronin, especially knowing that Wander is the vision that I get to look forward to because, come on, Silver Fox. So I'm going to be starting the month with that. I am also going to pick up Revive Me Part 2, The Affair. It is finally time for me to continue with Chris and Mallory's story. I know we don't have an audio book of this yet, but I just can't wait. So I need to pick this up because she did finally announce that in June, we will be getting the conclusion to Chris and Mallory's story, which is Part 3. And I need to be ready for when it releases on the 16th. I'm not going to wait. I'm going to jump in there and devour it as soon as she gives it to me because I'm greedy like that. So I will be reading Part 2 in May so that I can read Part 3 in June. Now, this book has been on my TBR. Probably it's what we've got 5 months so far in, and it's probably been in 3 of the months, including this one. But for my 12 for 12 romance, my 12 for 12 recommendation, I'm actually going to do it, and I need you all to hold me accountable. I will be reading Britney Cherry's The Mixtape. I did see more about this particular book on the internet today, which reminded me I need to pick it up. I need to get it done. It is read and listen on KU, so I really don't have an excuse to why I haven't picked this up. So it will be done in May, and you all need to be holding me accountable to it. Now, speaking of releases that are coming out, if you are on Instagram, I know you saw that this TV show adaptation is going to come out in June. So I don't really have an excuse as to why I'm going to put this off. So it needs to be read in May. And that is going to be Tia Williams' The Perfect Find. Another age gap romance. But in this case, the female main character is 20 years older than the male character. Kind of like a workplace romance. I can't wait to see Gabrielle Union do her thing in this. When it comes out, I will be watching it, and I will have the source material read first just to make sure I can do that comparison. So this will be read in May. And then I will be participating in Mafia May. So there are quite a bit of Mafia books that I'm thinking about picking up between the 4th and the 7th. The first is going to be Demon's Dream by Rick L. Kaysen. This is a chunker. It's 768 pages, but I've heard it is a compulsive read. This could take me the entire Mafia May month to read, not just the weekend we have, but I will be buddy reading this with my best friend. So I'm going to try to pace myself throughout the month of May. I'm not going to try to just get it done within those 3 days, but I will be reading this book. I also am going to be reading Sinful Vow by Asia Monique. I'm looking to use Mafia May to get some of those Mafia stories that we don't typically get with Black main characters, Black Mafia. So this has got to be read because everyone absolutely adores this series. And I'm already like 5, 6, 7 books behind. I also want to pick up a cartel mafia book, and that is Queen of Nothing. That is what it is. I'm going to be picking up Queen of Nothing by Santana Knox. I do want to read this because the author will be at Steamy LitCon. It is a cartel romance. And then I am also going to be in that video reading The Greek's Destruction. So I'm going to be reading that. But as far as physical books that I'm considering picking up, you know, I have to get a Sophie Lark in there. And the one I have is Ivan. This is been calling me since I purchased it. So I'm probably going to try to see if I can pick this one up as a physical read. And then if I have a chance, I will be picking up Ruthless Creature by JT Geisinger if I can get a chance to it. Like, this is a heavy TBR. I've got 2 physical books and quite a bit of digital books, but again, I'm going to try to get to those digital books first because I do want to get that exposure out there. And then lastly, I do need to be reading Firekeeper's Daughter by Angeline Bully. She is coming to my hometown in the beginning of May, and I want to have read this so I can get her to sign it. That is my May TBR. Obviously, as a mood reader, you can kind of almost guarantee that I'm going to probably pick something else up in the midst of this, but I think this is a very good start. So let me know what you all are reading in May. Do me a favor, please leave a fire emoji for the Firekeeper's Daughter, and I'll talk to you all next time. Bye.